What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're talking about arguing with a narcissist and how you should watch this video before the next time you decide to argue with a narcissist or when they try to pick a fight with you. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. So welcome back, folks. Yes. Before you argue with a narcissist, watch this video, y'all. These are some things that you need to think about before you even respond to a narcissist. Because, one thing you need to absolutely know about narcissists is because sometimes they just want to argue. There's no winning because they want to argue. They want to fuss. They want to fight. This is the goal. The goal is to argue, fuss, and fight with you. That's literally it. That's literally the goal, is to argue, fuss, and fight with you. So I hope that y'all understand it right there, because that's literally the goal. Like, let's fuss and fight and argue, because it accomplishes a lot for them. Y'all do know that, right? It accomplishes a lot for them, like, because sometimes they can have a bad day at work, and they can just come home and just like, you know what? I want to argue. I need to blow off some steam. So let me start a fight over something minute. Let me grab a fight out of thin air. Let me pick a fight with you. Let me try to get a reaction from you, because that's all they want. They want to yell, scream, fuss, and fight because it lets them know that they're in control of something, that they have some control over their life. They do. They just pick a fight with you because it proves to them that they are in control of something other than, the fact that they can breathe. They go to work, get chastised by their boss. They go to a job they don't like. They got parents or whatever that they don't really talk to. They don't like their friends. They don't have a lot going on for them in life, so they don't have a lot of control over things. But guess what? They can control, or they think they can control you. So sometimes they will pick a fight out of nowhere just to get a reaction from you, because they like it. They love the reactions that you give them. It empowers them to do a lot of other stuff, y'all. I'm just telling you. And the more you react, the more that they will keep arguing. The more energy. It's kind of like you're throwing fuel on the fire when you fight back sometimes. Because ask yourself that question right there. Like, what's the goal here? What am I trying to achieve by going back and forth with this person? I know pride. You have pride. You have an ego as well. But ask yourself, is it worth going over top with this person? Because they want to pull it out of you. They want to pull the anger out of you because it empowers them, right? The anger empowers them to keep doing the same thing over and over again. It will. Like, it will keep doing the same thing. They will keep doing the same thing over and over again because it empowers them. It allows them to feel some type of control. Sometimes it allows them to feel alive. I'm bored. a lot of narcissists suffer from chronic boredom. So I'm bored. Let me start a fight. I'm upset. Let me start, I'm bored. I lost control. I don't have what I want. I'm lonely. I'm sad. Let me start a fight. So they will argue with you on purpose. So that's something you need to think about before you argue with a narcissist. And another thing you need to think about is that, they have things, ask yourself, what have you shared with this person? Because there's no hope. When you're arguing with a narcissist, typically there are no holds barred. Anything that you share with them is free game. All of your trauma, everything you've been through, anything, your deepest, darkest secrets will now be hurled at you as an insult. They will bring up the deepest, darkest stuff that you ever told. Any type of trauma, any type of like dark times in your life, any secrets, anytime you shared a secret about your friend to them, they'll tell a friend, they'll expose you to your friends or whatever for you sharing secrets or sharing information with them. They will do that. There's no holds barred, y'all. They want to win at all costs. So you have to ask yourself, what's the goal here? What's the plan here? Because what have I shared with this person? Because there's no holds barred. They're going to use it against you. And sometimes, They will say the most horrible stuff to you. They will do the most horrible things to you, and y'all will take them back. You'll take them back. You'll be back with them. And just being realistic, this is not me trying to call you a bad person or anything like that. They look at you as the enabler of their behaviors. So it just incentivizes them to do it again. Oh, I can talk to you any type of way and you'll take me back. So why would they treat you better? You know, a lot of people are like, how do I make them treat me better? How do I make them treat me better? How do I get them to stop saying horrible things to me? When they say horrible things to you, hold them accountable and don't go back to them. I know that's the simplest. I know I made it sound like it's an easy thing to do. It's not always that easy, but that's something you should consider. Absolutely, that's something you should absolutely consider, because if you don't, they're just gonna take advantage of you, y'all. They're gonna take advantage of you, run over top of you, and just treat you horribly and just say mean things to you. So ask yourself before you argue with them, like, what if I share with this person? And are they going to expose anything that I've shared with them? Because, like, you share things with your partner in confidence because you trust your partner originally. But once you realize you're dealing with a narcissist, you'll learn to keep stuff to yourself, like things that you can't, like things that you want. If you don't want anybody else to know it, don't tell your narcissistic partner or ex or whoever, your narcissistic friend. This could be a friend too, y'all. This could be a friend or a parent, co-worker, whoever it is. If you don't want other people to know, don't share it with them, because they're gonna expose the hell out of you. They will absolutely will. You know, so it gets into that space right there. So that's a question you have to ask yourself before you argue with them. Like, they're gonna expose me. They're gonna hurt my feelings. They're gonna say the worst things to me. So consider that y'all as well. And one more thing you should know about before you argue with a narcissist is that they have a game plan. Some of them come into the argument knowing what they're going to say to you already. It's pre-planned. You know, it's premeditated arguments. They already know what they're going to say. They already have a game plan of what they're going to say, how they want the argument to go, you know, how they want what direction they want things to go in. They already have that plan laid out in plain sight for everybody. So they want you to, not for everybody, they already have the plan laid out in their minds of what they're going to say to you. If you say this, I'm going to say that. If you say this, I'm going to say that. They already have a game plan. They have a goal for the argument. They already have a goal. They already have it in their mind what they're trying to accomplish when y'all are arguing and fussing and fighting. They already have it in their minds of what they're trying to do. So that's something for you to consider right there before you act, before you react to them, before you argue with them, that they already have a plan of action. And y'all know, a lot of y'all have dealt with the scheming narcissist, right? You've dealt with the narcissistic schemer. They already have a plan of action of how they want things to go. They already know what they're going to say to you. They already know what their goal of the argument is. You know, because the goal of an argument with a lot of narcissists is some of them want a reaction from you, right? They have a plan already in mind. It's like, okay, I'm going to start an argument. They're going to say this. I'm going to say this, and it's going to give me a reason to leave. It's going to give me an excuse to break up with them, an excuse to go out here and clap some other cheeks. It's going to give me an excuse to leave the house, to turn my phone off in anger, to go do what I want to do. Some of them are already pre-planned arguments. They absolutely are. So, like, y'all, I'm telling you, when they're pulling things out of thin air, you know, when they're pulling this stuff out of thin air, ask yourself, what the hell did that come from? Why are we fussing over this? It's not that serious. They will take something so small and so minute and blow it up into something huge because it's their plan of action. You know, they'll intentionally come home late. You have a plan, like you have a plan, right? And you're like, hey, please don't be late tonight. Like, tonight of all nights, please don't be late. We have to leave the house at this time right here. We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here at this time right here. They will intentionally show up 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late on purpose to mess with you, to get a reaction from you. So you'll start a fuss and fight with them, and they have a plan of action, so they can not have to go to that event. So they can go do what they want to do. They can stay home. They can refuse to leave the house. They do a lot of this stuff on purpose. So that's one thing you need to know, is that a lot of this stuff that they do is on purpose. There's a reason behind a lot of the things that they do. It might not be a reason that you like, but it's a reason nonetheless. It might not be a reason that you understand, but it's a reason nonetheless that they're going to keep doing this type of stuff, because at the end of the day, it benefits them to act like this. It benefits them to be like this. Some narcissists enjoy being narcissistic. I'm not saying that some narcissistic people enjoy having a personality disorder, you know, But I'm just saying that some of them enjoy being detached and having a lack of empathy, so it allows them to say and do mean ass things from you, because a lot of times the reason behind their arguments is they want a reaction from you. They already have a thought in mind to get a certain type of reaction from you. So when you react, they got you. And a lot of times they want to get you to react so they can put you on camera, so they can record you, and then they can damn near blackmail you for if you do something else. Like, oh, don't forget, I got you on camera yelling and screaming at me, talking about my mom, talking about my dad. Don't you ever forget, I got you. Because they will blackmail the hell out of you if you react on camera, or if you send them mean text messages. If they send you mean text messages. So I hope this video brought y'all some clarity, y'all. Hope it brought you some understanding as well into the mind of a toxic narcissistic person. Not all narcissists are the same, and just because you said something mean to your narcissistic partner or you brought something up from their past doesn't mean that you're a narcissist. Reactive abuse is a thing. Like I just ended where I said, when they try to get you to react, and you say something to them out the way, they want that. They want reactive abuse. They want you to react to the stuff that they're saying, and they want you to say mean things to them so they can record you, or they can have an excuse to behave a certain type of way. They can have an excuse to act a certain type of way towards you. It's all up here, y'all. I'm just giving you a little heat to think about. I'm just keeping it hot and ready, like a Little Caesar's pizza. Always, y'all, like a Little Caesar's pizza. I always do that, y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all heard my Zoom go off. Had to hop over here for a Zoom call. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Check out courses.mentalhealness.net for my courses and my support group called the Mental Healers, y'all. Thank you so much. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.